You know, you hear it all the time, the country is divided in ways it has not been in years. To get a sense of the passion on both ends of the political spectrum, Stephanie Lydon talked to two families with different worldviews in the same town.
This is Donald Trump's signature.
It is. Look, there are a couple there.
It's a treasured collection for two of Donald Trump's most faithful New Hampshire supporters. Ben and Laura Soussaint volunteered at dozens of Trump rallies.
We literally did this because we believed in what he said and what he's going to do. And he was for years, I've been saying, hey, we need the businessman.
I first met the Soussaints more than a year ago at the IT consulting company they run in Amesbury, Massachusetts.
We have no doubt that you will be our next president.
Trump hadn't even won a primary yet, but Laura Soussaint was already working on getting tickets to his inaugural ball.
We would be honored to be there at the ball celebrating with you.
It seemed like a real long shot back then. But 1 year later, she's got her ball gown and tickets to Trump's inauguration.
Very exciting.
If the outcome of the election is something of a fairy tale for this couple, you'd have to call it a nightmare for Elaine and David Ahern.
And this was at UNH when Hillary gave a really fabulous speech.
Like the Soussaints, they live along New Hampshire's seacoast and work tirelessly for the candidate they were sure would win.
I couldn't imagine people seriously voting for a man who said the kind of things that he said.
Longtime Democratic activists, the Aherns have won and lost elections and moved on. Not this time.
Some local businesses that put Trump signs on their property and supported Trump, I would never do business with them again.
Is there a distance with some people?
Yeah, her sister.
Yeah. I do think with this election it's amplified because he is such an outspoken person.
The Soussaints love Trump's refusal to follow a script, but realize what they see as candor, others consider offensive. What they don't get is why, for so many, Trump's win is traumatic.
If Clinton won, she would have been my president. To some people, the world was over. We saw people bawling their eyes out.
Elaine and David Ahern say there's good reason to cry. Trump's election to them is even worse than another moment of deep political division, 2000, when Democrat Al Gore won the popular vote, but after a hotly disputed recount in Florida, Republican George W. Bush became president.
I thought that George Bush was not a person that I certainly would ever have chosen to be the president of the United States, but he didn't terrify me.
I have no confidence in him whatsoever.
I think that he's the closest thing we have to a superhero right now. I mean, he really is. He's helping so many families, and he's gonna do a great job.
And Laura Soussaint says that's what will bring the country together. For those who don't share her optimism, she offers this reminder: one day we'll have another president. Stephanie Lydon, WGBH News.